is Mrs. Adams. I'm here to see Mrs. Royston. She wanted to tell me about a dress she wanted to give away.
Well, I'm her husband, Grandison Royston.
Oh, hello.
And I'll be happy to take you inside and see if we can find her.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just follow me this way, ma'am, and please watch your step here.
Thank you.
It's very cold. I was just headed out to go out of town, but I'm not in a hurry. And I must apologize. My servants are off today, so I'm a little unprepared on the status of everyone.
Oh, what a lovely home you have. Are these images of you and Mrs. Royston?
They are. We had these images done last year in Little Rock, and it's something that you don't see quite often. It's a new technology, and Mary, she was so excited when we had that done. And she is still beautiful today as she was when I first met her many years ago in Little Rock. I was at a ball, and while dancing, I came across the side of Mary, and I tell you what, it was love at first sight. And we conversated a little bit that night, and courted for a little bit. Before I knew it, a little while later, January of 1835, we got married. And
She's beautiful.
thank you. She is. I love my wife dearly, but we didn't move to Washington right away. We lived on the outskirts for a little while,
Oh.
but after we had this house built here in 1845, we've been very happy living here in Washington.
Well, she has certainly decorated it with such unique furnishings.
Oh yes, my wife has a very refined taste with things, especially furniture. I don't know much about it, but I can tell you that it's very expensive because I'm the one that paid the bill. Well, Mary, you have company. She should be along shortly, but in the meantime, you can follow me this way, ma'am.
Okay.
Now this is our children's room here.
Oh, how many children do you have?
At the moment, we have two. There were others, but they passed from sickness, and it's been heartbreak ever since then for myself and Mary.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
We do have one son. His name is Charles. I call him Chase because he's always running all over the place, and we're always chasing him, and who knows what he'll turn out to be later in life. But he brings such joy and happiness to both of us. You can follow me this way. Just watch that threshold there, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Now, this is a spare room that we got. It hasn't always been a spare room, though. Originally, it was a porch. And whenever we would have family to come over or friends to stay, our bed was sacrificed and we had to sleep elsewhere. And I got tired of that, let me tell you. So I had this room just recently constructed. And now if we have family or friends to come by, they have a place to stay and I can sleep in my own bed.
Well, it's just lovely.
Thank you. Would you like to see my favorite room?
Yes.
Well, just follow me this way. This is the dining room, as you can see, and I like to eat a lot, as you can tell probably. A lot of the cuisine that is cooked in here, or cooked by the slaves here at my property, is Creole cuisine. Have you ever had Creole cooking before?
No, I don't think so.
Boy, it's some of the best food you can eat. Spicy and it sticks to your ribs, and I just love it. Has a lot of French qualities to it. And also you can see the table is set by Mary with her famous flow blue china. and she really is very particular about who eats on it.
That's beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen Flow Blue China before. Is it made in China?
Oh, no, no, no. I've never been to China, nor my wife, but we purchased it down at Mr. Block's mercantile store,
Oh.
and he gets all sorts of things in from here and there. And Mary spied it one day, and she's like, "Oh, that's so beautiful." And I purchased it for her. It costs quite a bit, but she loves to show it off when we have dinner events and parties and that sort of a thing. But it makes her very happy, and that pleases me.
It's just lovely.
Well, we'll head into the last room here. This is our master bedroom, and I'd like to show off something that's mine that I'm quite proud of, which is this military truck here. I received it whenever the Mexican War started in 1846, just a few years ago.
Oh.
I was appointed Adjutant General of the Arkansas Militia by Governor Thomas Drew of Arkansas, and that's where I acquired the title of General, which I'm very proud of. But I'll probably keep this trunk for my children as an heirloom, and who knows, one of them might think it's something very precious later on. You just can't tell. Well, it looks like Mary is not here, and she might be down at the Pioneer Cemetery. I have a coach outside ready to go, and if you would like to, we both can go down there and check.
Oh, well, that would be so kind of you if it's no trouble. I don't want to be a burden.
Oh, no trouble at all. We'll go ahead and go on down there then, and we can get in the coach and be down there and nothing flat.
Just look at that gorgeous magnolia tree. That is one of my favorite trees, but you hardly see them around these parts.
You do, and it's one of my favorite trees too. And by the way, I'm the one that planted this one here.
Really?
About 1839. My office is right there.
Oh.
And one day I was in Louisiana and got me one of those magnolia seeds, brought it up here, planted it, and this is just a few years old right now, but I hear that they can live to be a great age. I hope this one lives to be at least 50 years old. Also, some of them can get quite large too. Anyway, we're very close to the cemetery, so we'll just go ahead and go down that way.
Okay.
Mrs. Adams, I have to apologize. She's not here either.
Oh, that's quite all right. Would we have time to see your children's graves since we are here?
Certainly. Just watch your step. There's some roots that are showing up here and you can trip on them. Just follow me this way very carefully. This is quite an old cemetery. Have you ever been here before?
I don't believe so.
Watch your step here, ma'am. It does look like Mary may have been here. There's some fresh flowers on the graves.
Oh.
This one right here is little Mary. She was one of my daughters, and she had such a sense of humor and energy that just made you bubbly when you were around her. And then Catherine right there, she was my baby, and she died at a very early age. It's terrible how disease can strike someone and kill them at such a young age. I was talking to Dr. Perham though the other day, and he said that medicine is starting to change, and they're finding new medicines every day that are starting to help people, and such little things. But every time I come down here, it just saddens my heart. But I know that they're in a good place. They're in heaven, and that gives my heart some peace. But anyway, may I offer you a ride home? I know we've come such a long distance.
Oh, I couldn't take up any more of your time, Mr. Royston.
I insist. I know that it's a long way to your house, but I'm headed that way anyway myself. So
Well, if you insist, I will be so grateful.
I insist. We'll
And-
go ahead and head on.
And bless you both for the loss of your little ones. I know it can be very hard.
It can, but you know, life, we have to just continue with it and do the best we can. And we're doing that right now as best we can, my wife and I. So we'll go ahead and head out.
Okay.
I'm sorry about the luck that we've had today trying to find my wife, but I will be sure to tell her that you came by and that you are very interested in that dress, and she may even have another one for you. Also, as I mentioned earlier, my home is a place of friendship, feasting, and family, and I want you to know that when you come by, you'll be a part of our family. And anyway, I just hope the best for you, and I hope to see you around again someday soon.
Well, thank you so much, General Royston. It was wonderful to meet you, and I hope to see you again too very soon.
Well, you take care, and I'm going to head on out of town. I've got a good piece to go right now.